as far as next season, we do have a next season, and where it's going to go, who knows? You know, I don't think they even know, and I think possibly that's one of the interesting things about making a film or a television show, whatever you want to call it, in this way, because you can leave things open. You don't have to come up with everything for the plot right away, which I think is interesting. So I've heard this a lot, people saying that well, the greatest stuff right now is happening on television. I think yes and no. I think what's interesting for me, I think in my generation, also the younger generation, is that, you know, we don't. I think, you know, when I watch The Sopranos, if I have a box set of it, I don't look at it as any different than screening a film. I do think that you're able to touch on certainly political and matters and matters within characters over a long period of time, and that's very interesting. But I think, you know, I remember Stanley Kubrick had a quote saying, I don't remember exactly, but saying something to the effect that television, this is back then, has raised the bar as far as filmmaking. It was wonderful to work with Martin Scorsese. I guess maybe the thing that interests me most about him is that he has such a pure love for film, and he still has it. And you know, I don't know exactly how old he is, but I have this feeling that, you know, when he was 23, he was just as excited as now as a 6-year-old or however old he is, and to me that's really rare. But you know, also other than that, I mean, he has an insane catalog of films in his head. Every film, obscure films, young filmmakers to the old films, and then also with music as well, and history. He's very, very intelligent, very, very inspiring. Well, I mean, I think, I mean, you said 22-year-old boy. I mean, I think especially back then, you know, you became a man much earlier. A lot of what informs my character is his experience in World War I, which I did a lot of research on. But something that Martin said to me that was really helpful was that, because the war was very horrible, and it's easy to imagine. I mean, there's photos, and it's easy to imagine that it's horrible. But what was interesting about it was, I think, you know, the war that predated that was the Civil War. So the difference was these young men going in to battle, they weren't aware of chemical warfare. They weren't aware of the machine gun, and they weren't aware of trench warfare. I also looked at, you know, amazing old footage of some of the soldiers who just weren't able to keep still. Were always moving their heads, or just because they were so shocked by what they've seen. So this informs a lot of my character when he comes back to Atlantic City.